Okay.
Really?
What are you moaning over there for?
I'm not moaning.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Hey, you know what I found out that's really funny? That you remember when you were a kid and like the coolest dude always had like a condom in his wallet?
I don't know if the coolest dude. I understand what you're talking about, but I don't know if that was the coolest dude. Right?
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like a dude that had a condom in his wallet was kind of like that dude that you thought was like getting some. Mm-hmm. He's like, yo, I got a condom right here. And you used to pull out the wallet and have the condom in it. Mm-hmm. Like, how do you do that nowadays? Like, first of all, people don't use condoms.
They do, but
who
they're more discreet about it.
Yeah.
Who uses condoms anymore?
I use
a
condoms.
lot of people.
So you don't use condoms?
You just raw dogging everything.
The fuck out of here. No, I'm just saying, like, people, to me, it's people are hitting it raw at an all-time high.
I would say, yeah.
Because, like, you don't hear about, like, using condoms anymore. You hear about Plan B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was like, I was watching this thing, and it was about those wallets that you can hold, like, 7 cards, and, like, it just pops up. You ever seen those?
Oh, yeah, like a Ridge wallet.
Like a Ridge wallet, right?
Today's sponsor.
Right? So you get the Ridge wallet, and it pops up, like, the 7 credit cards, and then it's got the clip for the money on the outside. But I was like, where's the spot for your condom? Like, where do you put your condom if you can't put it in your wallet anymore? Like, I don't carry a wallet because, like, there's really no need to at this point. Like, old people to me carry wallets, and they carry fucking like big double size fucking wallets and shit. You carry a wallet still?
Yeah.
Do you have a condom in there?
I do not.
So what happens if you was gonna get some play tonight? What are you gonna do?
Go to the car.
You got condoms in the car?
Yeah.
Like the drawers you keep in there?
Doesn't it get dried out in the car?
No. It's fine.
Is it expired?
No.
Are you sure?
Isn't it supposed to be like at room temperature?
It's supposed to stay moist.
I mean, it's just, I don't know. To me, it was one of those things that, like, when I was growing up, like, you kept a condom on you at all times because you like.
Yeah, but nobody used to get play like that. I don't know why they did that.
But that
it was always the same condom, right?
But
like,
that's what I'm saying. Like we used to keep condoms on us when we was like 15. Like, yo, I got a condom. Like, you getting any action? Absolutely not. But I got a condom though, just in case. Like we was so ready for like shit just to pop off. Like, I'm gonna be walking down the street and some pussy gonna fall in my hand, and I'm gonna be like, yo, I got that condom in my wallet. I'm ready to go. But now when you should be getting played right now, it's like you're not even prepared.
Yeah, because most girls already have the condom at their house. Yeah.
Girls keep condoms at their crib?
Yes.
You got condoms?
They keep condoms more than men.
You got condoms in the room?
I don't have condoms right now, but yeah, I do sometimes.
Normally?
Not normally, but if I'm talking to somebody, yeah. Just as a
My mind is like blown right now.
Why is it blown?
Because
has a condom?
Yeah.
It's like prepping.
But when's if she ain't got the right one for you?
That's why you get small to large.
Yeah.
They make small condoms.
Yeah.
I feel like regular.
Yeah, because there's small dicks out there.
Well, no, I get it. But I know there's small ones, and then you have larger ones.
Yes.
Right? A regular size and then large. But I didn't know there was a small version of it.
I guess like regular, like just like.
So like regular and then large. You keep them both on you? Or do you wait till like the first time you're with the dude and then figure it out after that?
No, you just keep both just in case.
See, this is what happens when someone hexes you with
like you're prepared for dicks of all sizes, right?
It's not funny.
Do you put it on for him or you let him put it on?
It depends.
You put a condom on a dude before?
Yeah, yeah, most females do.
Where do you get this information? Like,
so
like my man, like you're like, most chicks carry condoms on them. Most chicks put the condoms on you.
It's just-
Where are you meeting these
It's
chicks?
just being
Well, I watch a lot of
responsible.
Can you hook a motherfucker up, please?
I just watch a lot of stuff. Just seems
You
more
you
easy.
watch videos of chicks putting on condoms for dudes?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
it's more
Yeah.
intimate. It's more intimate.
That and the
Oh
safety
my
thing,
God.
Make sure it's on.
Make sure it's on.
Yeah.
The whole 9 yards.
Like if
See what they
if
working
it
with.
were me, like I wouldn't let a chick touch the condom because once they poke a hole in it or something, like
That
they try
is
to get
true.
that baby juice.
That's not.
That's why you gotta be like
nearly-
Drake and put the hot sauce in that bitch
That's
afterwards.
not nearly as likely as a dude is to fake putting on a condom.
Yes.
And that's why a lot of women do that,
But they put the condom on.
to make sure you have the condom on.
Well, you could tell the difference. You could feel it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but what
100%.
what does that say about the chick?
If she what?
If a chick wants to make sure you got a condom, she knows she don't want you getting pregnant. That means you ain't shit. Because
Yeah.
all the dudes that
How?
something, they want that baby juice.
Not necessarily.
Come on.
I know
No.
several women who don't like kids and don't
Okay.
want kids.
Yeah, but the minute Drake go to hit it, they gonna hope that he ain't got one on, right?
No.
No, not necessarily.
That's more about the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's how you
Yeah,
know
but you're comparing celebrities to
It's
regular
like a $10
people.
million check.
they are regular people.
They're
Yeah,
not
but
regular
it's
people.
not. It's
They
different.
are.
Drake
They-
literally has millions of dollars. Not every guy that you meet.
So
on the
would you
street.
let Drake hit it raw? But hey,
But I wouldn't let
hey,
him do anything inside me.
Hey,
But if
point
it
proven,
happened-
right?
If it
Right.
happened,
There-
it's Drake. Come
there's
on.
3 of us and Drake in this room, and there 3 of us gonna have to wear condoms. The other one gets off like scot free. Ain't that just tell you?
I don't know.
We
I don't
got
know.
Drake money.
Hey, we ain't shit.
I don't know. He fucks a lot of bitches. I don't know. Well, he probably has good like health.
But look, you're like
I don't know. It's more of
Why
like.
are you trying to rationalize?
I just like all
probably
I
has
think
good
is like
health.
I think of like STIs and STDs. It's the first thing that comes to my mind, other than like.
But I don't
getting
even
pregnant.
think people care about that anymore.
What
They
are
do.
you talking
no,
They
about?
do. They don't talk about it.
Like I'm
I talk about
outwardly.
it.
You do?
Yeah.
So before you do anything with a guy, you talk about that?
Yes, I
Like,
want to
I'm-
know.
I'm definitely not sexually active like that. So like I don't know what goes on in the streets anymore. Like,
Well, if you're on dating apps, I feel like you have to ask, you know, because you never know what they're doing. Like, when's the last time you got checked? Are you okay to get checked with me? Like, can we go together? Can you send me your results? Like, because you just never know. Because, like, chlamydia, syphilis.
So you do this with every guy you
Not
meet?
every guy. But if it's being serious,
like
then yes.
all right. So
Because
question.
we can lie. We can say we did.
So
I would like to see results.
like
Okay, see
the
results.
question is, do you push the subject less like the more attracted you are to the dude?
No,
You sure?
I'm positive. Because I feel like the more attractive the dude, the more they
The more
might
likely
get.
he's been out there
Yeah,
in these streets.
exactly.
Out here, raw dogging
We're all
it.
dogging in these streets.
Because he ain't got no condom in his wallet because he got a Ridge wallet.
Today's sponsor.
Bro, like,
Definitely not.
Durex.
Definitely not.
and with that, I want to kick off another episode of the Two Dab Crew podcast. This is episode 13 or 12 of season 2022. I've lost count.
It was much easier when we did it on a weekly basis.
Well, this is the second week back to back.
This is the second week back to
Yeah.
back.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is it?
we
No,
were here last week.
We did one last week?
We did one
Yeah.
last week.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we did one last week.
I'm telling you, like, I'm not on drugs, but I feel like it. Anyway, it's your boy Baby Powder here with the Lemon Pepper Boys. We got Ghost and Andre over there.
Yo,
How are you
what's up?
motherfuckers doing?
We
I'm
good.
good.
Besides being late, that's normal.
Listen, I was on time.
I was gambling, so I know how that
You
goes.
was on time.
I was on time.
And the
I
condom,
arrived exactly when I meant to. Hence, I was on time.
and we got the condom packer herself, Honeybee.
Oh my god.
The condom packer.
Hi.
Condom packer.
Packer of condoms.
Does that make you more like this girl is prepared,
I don't know,
like cautious?
like to me, I'd be real. Like if I'm about to smash a chick and she pulls out condoms, I'm asking questions.
Why?
Because
Such a stigma.
Because like you're too prepared for this. Like
Why wouldn't
why?
you be prepared? Like after all this shit that's happening with women's rights and like
No,
being
no,
taken away.
I'm just
saying, but that makes sense.
To me, the woman shouldn't be prepared for the guy. The guy should be prepared for the guy.
Yeah, but guys aren't.
We're too stupid to be.
But
prepared.
if she wants to make sure that
She
when
gets
she does
that-
it, they use protection, right?
Yeah.
Guys are notorious for like, oh, I didn't bring a condom.
Do you
Yeah.
not know how pushy guys are?
But at
it's
the,
ridiculous.
but at the
Just the
same
tip.
yeah.
Yeah.
time,
yeah, just the tip.
like we're supposed to be the thirsty ones, right? So it's like, oh,
Yeah,
you
but
ain't
chicks
you
are
ain't got
thirsty too.
Yeah, exactly. Because, like, literally, the no means no. Like, literally, I've had so many guys, I'm like, no. And they're like, but. And I'm like, no. And they'll keep going. Like, it's ridiculous. It's honestly, like, it's just you get peer pressured into doing shit. Because you just keep saying no, and they don't take no as an answer. And it depends on the situation. But that shit is, like, crazy. Like, a lot of girls go through that. So it's good for girls to be prepared.
Oh, then you're being prepared because it's a different, because then it's not no means no. It means no, I want to have sex, but I don't want to do it irresponsibly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Versus no, I don't want to have sex.
Well, that's, yeah.
So it's.
But guys are pushy. Like, it would be like, no, because you don't have a condom. And they'll be like, well, it's fine. Like, well, just a little bit. Like, no. That little bit.
Pull out.
Exactly. That should never. No.
I don't trust that. Like, I'm gonna pull out shit.
And it's not even about pull out. You guys have pre-cum and everything. Like, that shit can still get you pregnant too.
Yeah, but do most women know that?
Yes.
Yes.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't feel like with the new age of people, that
I had
the knowledge is behind it. Just because like everybody just talks about Plan B, that's all they do. I don't
think so.
I don't even see like the level of women on birth control anymore like they used to be.
Yeah, because
That's
birth control is
because-
horrible.
Yeah, the hormones.
It's really bad for them.
That's
Yeah.
the same thing with Plan B. Plan B is like, I don't think a lot of girls take. I mean, it's there if they need to, but Plan B also fucks with your system of having children. Like, literally, it can inhibit you and prevent you from having children.
I wonder how many times can you take the Plan B?
You
Would there
can't.
not be-
It's not recommended. I don't think more than 3 or 4 times.
In your life?
No,
Or a
I think
week.
in a year.
Oh.
Sheesh.
Because it really can, it depends on like what type of system you got going on down there, how your family is, like if you have cystic fibrosis, like all of this shit that can, if you blood clot down there too, depending on your period, like a lot of shit. It's not like you just take a little pill and it's like, oh,
all
everything's
done.
good. No, that shit can affect you very much. Your
Plus, you have to
hormones.
deal with the people at like Walgreens and shit. Unless
thought-
you're
I thought-
ordering it on Amazon,
That's what I
which
was saying. Like I thought you could get it on Amazon now.
you can, but like that's
Don't they have a 3-pack? Like how bad is it? We got to order a 3-pack of Plan Bs.
I feel like more men.
How big is? I've never seen a Plan B pill in my life. So like
How big is the pill?
entertain me. How big
Uh-huh.
is the actual pill?
Like small.
So
Super
would it be
tiny.
easier to carry a condom in a wallet or a Plan B to crush in the eggs in the morning?
That's
Eggs in the morning.
horrible.
Eggs
Oh
in
my
the morning.
god.
eggs in the morning. Because then not only
That's horrible.
because when you do it with the eggs in the morning, then you might as well just hit it raw in the morning as well too.
That's right.
Oh my god.
That was terrible. That was bad. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty bad.
Oh my god. And you
Thank
guys
God there's
you
a
guys worry
female
about
in
me?
Jesus.
What did the young kid say? Sheesh. No, you got to put the finger to the arm too.
The
Sheesh.
face, you go.
God damn it. I know I got some topics today. All right, so we're going to go into topic number 1.
All right, what you got?
What were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna ask him. Let's start with the Instagram one.
Oh, yeah.
The double standard?
Yeah, the double standard.
Oh. So this video on Instagram, right? It's got a dude and a chick. And the guy asked the chick
Oh yeah.
if he likes photos, bikini photos on Instagram, is it disrespectful? She says, yeah, absolutely. So he says, so when you post
No. Get it right. Then he asked her, "Do you post bikini pictures on Instagram?" She's like, "Yeah," like super excited.
And then he
He asked, "Is that not disrespectful to your boyfriend?" And she's like, "No." and then gets mad quiet.
And then she realized she
starts
fucked up,
stuttering. She's
and
like,
then she was like, "It's different. It's different." So is it different? So let's go into another like dig into it a little deeper.
Oh God.
What?
Nothing.
So like when you think about this, like and I've seen a couple different videos like this about like how like a woman's supposed to look good for her man, not look good to get attention of other men. You know, like it should be more focused. Like when women go out to look good, or like when they post photos, they're looking for attention from other men versus, you know, worried about keeping their man.
What?
You get what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. It's just
So, but it's so like if you have a chick, are you okay with her flaunting herself out there for others versus, you know,
what is she going to take a picture and just show it to you? That's it.
Well, the thing is that like if you're not supposed to be out there like showing your goods like that, like it's complicated. It's and I know one of them was a tape video, so I know how y'all feel about these tape videos, but it's like if you're mine, like you shouldn't be out there. Like I shouldn't be flaunting you for other people to want that. Like that's mine.
So let me change it up. So if you have a super nice Ferrari, are you not gonna take it out on the town, or are you gonna keep it in your garage and then just look at it like a creep?
But that's different.
Isn't that fucking
How
crazy?
is that different though?
Like how you have to compare women to cars. Not to saying that wasn't a good example. It was, but it's insane to me that in order to get a thing across, you have to compare.
But I'm not even looking at that. Object. I'm not looking at it that way either. So, but like I don't think you would want to like you don't take your girl out to flaunt her.
Why not?
What if that's what she likes?
What if that's what you like?
Listen, but why do you need like the approval or that type of attention from other people?
It's
like if you want to look good and we want to go out on the town, we look good, but I'm not here to flaunt you.
That's like if you you wear your Versace sunglasses. Who are you flaunting for? Other than yourself, and also to look good because it's Versace.
But I'm not purposely bringing attention to it.
But it's on you.
It's on me.
Yeah, but it's almost like flaunting. Okay, but it's the same thing. No,
it's not. It's not like when your girl's posting photos on Instagram. It's literally to attract the thirst.
So, but like,
it's like it's different than just.
So,
being
what is
like,
a girl supposed to do?
What do you mean?
What is she supposed to do?
What do you mean?
Are we not supposed to post any pictures or anything of our like?
Jesus
like that's
Christ!
That's my question, though.
Jesus Christ! Here you go. No,
how is that?
The thing? What I'm saying is, you don't need to go out and flaunt what you got.
But how is okay? So if I wear like a regular shirt, that could be flaunting to a lot of people in the Middle East. It's also depending on your environment where you're going. But again,
we're not talking about like what can be misunderstood as flaunting and not. It's like literally when you post a thirst trap.
What do you consider a thirst trap?
But what's your definition? You know exactly what a thirst trap is.
What's a thirst trap?
What do you consider?
What do you consider a thirst trap?
Like when you're forcefully looking for people to like.
What is forcefully looking? What are they wearing?
What does it look like? Like, give me an example. Is it what she has on? Is it the faces she's making?
It could be the pose. So like when I wake up in the morning and I go on Instagram, right?
Yep.
The first thing that it shows me are like videos of chicks just like shaking their ass.
Yeah, that's a thirst trap.
For no fucking reason.
Yeah.
Like there's not like
there's for a reason. The algorithm's like, yo, this motherfucker likes these videos.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I never actually like any of them.
It's because you stop and you
watch
stare.
them, which means you like them.
Yeah.
That's the way the algorithm works.
Because I'm usually just sitting there like first waking up and wondering, is that ass real or not? Like how does it shake like that?
So do you think every girl that you meet like on a daily basis, they act like that where they shake their ass? Because I don't think every girl does that.
But that's what I'm saying. So like normal girls wouldn't do that. Mm-hmm. And if I had a chick, I wouldn't want her shaking her ass on Instagram because like then that brings, that type of energy to the table.
So can I approach this from a communist perspective?
A what?
A communist perspective. So if that was the case, right? If every single dude out there thought the way you did, there would be no ass shaking on Instagram
whatsoever
or TikTok, anywhere. And then would the world be better for it?
Yes.
You do not believe that.
I believe that 100%.
Why?
Because,
why do you think the world
It
would be better for it?
Because like one it sets a false narrative that you think
who is liking these pictures? It's literally men. It's your attention span. It's literally you guys causing the fucking problem because you have insecurities about your fucking woman doing what she wants to do.
What are you talking about? Y'all set us up in the first place.
How did we set you up?
Because you go and shake your ass on the video for us to like it, which causes other women to be like, oh, I want some shit like that too. So then they go and shake their ass, and everybody's sitting there shaking their ass now. And
I don't think every girl is shaking her ass.
Not
I think it's just the videos that you see
again,
that happens to be on your
I'm not
Instagram.
saying, but I'm saying that like it causes like for you to start forgetting what reality is. Reality is most chicks don't have an ass like that, right?
That's true.
But if you start looking at it, then you're setting unrealistic expectations. Like I gotta have a chick with an ass like that. So then a nice girl comes around. And it's like your ass ain't like.
I would rather. It's funny because like if you turned it around. Right. And if every guy was flaunting their dick prints, not every guy that would be on Instagram would have a big dick. And then let's see, because the most popular ones would be the large dick print, right?
Yeah, but we already know size matters with y'all.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, right.
Not necessarily.
Yeah. But they ain't fucking with dicks like this.
They could. It depends on how
you ain't fucking with
You ain't fucking with
like
no
this.
micro dick. Let's be
Okay,
real.
not
You see what I'm saying? Like you
see what I'm
may
trying
not
to
want an
say.
anaconda, but like you're
But
not.
it's the
you're
same
not
thing.
dealing-
Like what I'm trying to say is like if we turned it around and guys did that and it was most popular for big dicks, just like how there's big asses and big titties, and that's the most popular thing. It would be the same. Like we would go around and be like, not every guy has we're lost in reality. We're losing touch in reality because there's small.
Would you
dicks
like
out
the
there.
videos though?
Probably not. I don't think dick is that attractive as women's bodies. I think women's bodies is definitely an artwork, and I don't think men are like penises are penises. I don't really think it's like
So
snake.
again, so like if you had a dude and he posted all types of photos on
like the
and
guys that are shirtless all the times and showing their V line and everything.
Them cum gutters.
I don't see nothing like that. So.
I see it.
Okay.
I see it sometimes.
So, but you would be okay with your husband doing that, not for profession, but just for the attention.
I wouldn't have any problem if it didn't affect anything in my relationship.
But you don't think that gives people like a false ego?
I mean, if
I got
that's who I
got
for,
40,000 likes on Instagram today.
It's the same thing for any celebrity. They get thousands and millions of likes.
Okay,
too.
but and you just said that celebrities weren't regular people.
I said they have different money standards.
Because I said celebrities were normal people, and you said no, they weren't.
Well, they have a different platform.
Okay, so
Difference. But I mean, if my man was like that, I mean, if I knew him how he was and how he treats me, then it wouldn't make any difference.
So like if your girlfriends were liking your man's half naked photos, you'd be okay with it?
If that's what he did, if that's who I knew he was before I met him, then I already know going in that's who he is.
But you'd be okay with it. So like your friends would be like liking his photos,
and I'll be like, yeah, that's
and
my
coming
man.
over and looking at him in the eyes and smiling at him. You ain't gonna feel no type of way.
At his pictures or in real life?
And both at that point.
If that's
because what do you think
into.
happens? It goes from digital to reality.
Again, if it doesn't interrupt anything in my actual relationship, I would have no problem. The second it crosses the line, then I would have a problem.
But what is crossing the line? Like an actual physical altercation?
Yeah.
So again, like with this video, your mindset is different because you're okay with it. So then it should be okay both ways, right?
Yeah, I never said anything.
So, but in this video, the chick specifically said it was not okay for the guy to like bikini photos.
Yeah.
But she could post them all day and get 100,000 likes and be okay.
I feel like also women think it differently.
But this was from a woman's perspective.
I know, but I'm trying to say, I'm not trying to defend it, but I understand it because like, some women are okay with their guys liking Instagram model pictures because that's regular. Those are people you will never fucking meet ever. And if it happens to be, you go to like Comic-Con, take pictures, whatever. I think that the problem is like when you start liking girls that you know, like like very close wise, like you could probably text them, call them. And it's not just one picture, it's like all the pictures. Like every single piece. It's not even just like her regular face.
You just said if you had a boyfriend, your friends
but that's what I'm saying.
could like
I'm not
the photos.
saying for me. I'm just saying there is women. For me, if that's who I went into and that was my husband and my boyfriend, I'm fine with it. But there's a lot of women that like, you know, because they know the girls that their man is liking. And it's not just like, it's not all of her pictures. It's literally just the bikini pictures. Then most likely he's feeling into this girl. Because didn't you guys say that majority of guy friends, they always want to end up being with the girl? Like there's no such thing as like girl and guy friends?
I don't think it's girl and guy friends. Like I'm very much almost against it, but that's my opinion. You know, because I always feel like somebody always going to end up having feelings for the other person and make that shit awkward, right?
Right.
But you know, to each their own. Everybody can set their own, you know, standards of who they want to have and who they don't. But
that's the same
just every time, like I felt like I could be friends with a female unless there was like some type of like huge differential, you know, like, you know, I would like a huge age differential. Like if I looked at like somebody, like it was like, that's like a mother figure to me, then it's different, you know, versus, you know, like I'm 35, you're 33 and we're going to hang out and have a good time. Because if you start having a good time with the opposite sex and you're attracted to the opposite sex, you just naturally.
That's not true.
No,
it isn't always. It isn't always.
I didn't say always, and like I said, to each their own. But to me, I stay hands off of that.
I just think that, and like, it's because, and I don't mean to sound this rude, but I just feel like men are very easy, and that's why girls have a problem with it. That's why, I mean, not saying that it's right, but girls are okay with their own pictures being put out there because it could mean a lot of different things. Either it could be a thirst trap or it could be confidence, or like the other side, it's like it's just because we know that we are so used to rejecting people. Guys are like, we're easy to like, you know, no, like we'll ignore DMs and shit like that. While guys is like the first DM you get from a girl, you're immediately going to be texting back. Depending on the girl, but
that would be because it's way easier for a woman to get the attention that they want, and I've seen videos like that too that you know talk about how you know men take what they can get, where women have options, you know, and it's like it kind of makes sense, you know, like when I send these videos to you guys, like a lot of it is like it makes sense. But again, that takes me into the other thing about how you see these videos now, and it's like for when women, and there are women posting these videos, which is really like shocking to me because now it's like women fighting against women, you know, which is you know looking at it, it's like okay, look, we ain't gonna say shit, but it's like when women want to be treated like a queen, but they don't want to treat you like a king. You know, and it's women saying that. How can you expect your man to treat you like a queen if you don't want to treat him like a king? Like you just want to be treated like a queen and then continue to reap those benefits. You know, and it's like, or when they're like, when a chick says, "What do you bring to the relationship?" It's like me. But what do I have to bring to the relationship? 6 figures, this, that, the third, reliable, be a provider for the household. You ever seen those?
Yeah.
So it's like. It's a double standard again. You know, it's like, oh, you want a man to be all this, but then you ain't gonna bring nothing to the table and say, hey, and again, like you said, the woman's body is beautiful. You know, it should be cherished, but at the same time, the headaches of being a man sometimes get overlooked. of everything that we're basically almost like required to do. You know, for us, for you to label me as a good man, not just a man, a good man, I have to do certain things, right? To label a woman as a good woman, she just got to do what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you're undermining the fact that a lot of women get cheated on, even though they're a good woman or not. And then you choose the wrong woman, and then they do exactly what the wrong woman would do because you chose the wrong woman. Same thing for guys. Women choosing men. Choose the wrong man. The wrong man's going to do the wrong thing.
Yeah, but even if you look at it, and again, like I watch a lot of these videos, and I'm sorry if, like, after I get through the butt shaking photos and shit like that, and I start getting to this like these areas of detail, and it's like, what were you talking about? I'm just, I started.
You just lost the thread.
I just lost it because I thought of butt shaking, and I was like, oh my god, you know, like there's some ridiculous butt shaking videos out there.
Do you like them though?
I don't like any of them. I mean, like, I like them. Like,
but
when
you don't
I watch
hit the like
them,
button.
Hell no. The fuck I look like? That'd be tracking me.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
It
like,
tracks you just by your watch time. If you watch a video all the way through, it tracks you. If you watch a video more than once, it tracks you.
Yeah, but sometimes they be posting these videos and they're so short, you got to watch them 2 or 3 times just to try and get what it is about the video. Right? Because it's like she posts this little caption up here, but her ass is shaking down here. So it's like you're right at the ass, and then but there was like this little like text that you're supposed to read. So then you have to watch it again just to see the text. But then you go right back to the ass, and it's ridiculous. So, but
what? Keep going.
What is this?
Nothing, bro.
He took off naked Margot Robbie to put on some sports bullshit.
God damn it, man. we gotta have like a sports segment of the podcast just for him.
Just to get him
just
involved.
But what were we talking about? Like we were talking
about the double standards of posting online versus liking post online, basically, right? That's what it comes down to. Right? It's okay for women to post it to get the validation, but it's not okay for your man to go out there and like those photos.
But I don't think that's either or. You know, I'm sorry. Like if you're gonna have a standard, have a standard. Bro, we ain't even gonna be able to do a podcast now if you got this on.
Yeah,
we will.
No, we won't. No, we won't. The two of y'all just gonna be like sitting there staring at the TV the whole time.
Go to the topic. What's topic number 1?
We like we're at the end of topic number 1, man. Where you been?
This is not topic number 1. This is like a little.
Oh, this is
diversion.
What's topic number 1?
He has it. I'm telling you.
Okay, what's topic number 1?
What's topic number 1? Go ahead, young sensei.
Was it?
I'm going to focus.
Well, I don't even like y'all no more.
Well, you don't like us no more?
I don't even like y'all no more.
You love us.
You're so fickle.
I hate y'all. Okay. Hey, all right. So let's talk about this before we get to another topic.
All right.
Is that I had to renew the podcast for another year.
Yay!
Right. Cost me $130.
Yay!
And if y'all gonna sue me for your little 25% of the podcast, when I replace you motherfuckers, then you can shoot that 25% over to me to cover the cost of the website.
With your new friends.
How about that? Go ahead. I'm waiting for the Cash App to come through. The Cash App is 2Dab Crew, by the way.
Okay.
If anybody ever wants to send us money and support the podcast, Cash App is $2Dab Crew, the number 2 DABCREW. All right, so let's get into a topic that I can possibly remember, and I'm not even on drugs today. That's the worst part about it.
Yeah.
Good.
That's always a plus.
Yeah. Right. All right. So hypothetically speaking, right? A man proposes to a woman, and she says no.
Mm-hmm.
Is the relationship over? And why do you feel that way?
I'll start. Yeah. It depends why she said no. Like, it would have to be And if she doesn't give a reason, like a real reason, then yes, the relationship is over.
What do you mean by real reason?
Like, I don't even know, but it would have to be a damn good reason, right? If she said no, right? Because I assume this isn't one of those bullshit, hey, we've known each other for 3 months and then I asked to propose because I'm weird, apparently. Like,
yeah.
As long as it's not like that, like if you've been dating for a while, maybe even living together, right? And she says no, there's a problem.
Yeah.
Now, if y'all don't even live together and maybe she wants to take time for that first, sure. Her saying no, that is not an immediate end to the relationship. But if y'all like live together, y'all have been in a relationship for like multiple years and she says no, there's a problem.
Yeah.
So you think that if you ask a girl to marry you, she said no, that you could still work it out?
It depends on the reason. She could have a valid reason.
Okay, so tell me what a valid reason would be.
I just told you.
No,
Like, let's say like
all the factors are in play, right? Like you live together, everything seems cool. You ask her to marry you, and she says no.
At that point, if we live together and I propose and she says no, yeah, no, relationship's over.
Even if it's like you guys live together, I mean, if you're saying the relationship is good, then I don't know. But if like, I feel like there's got to be underlying issues. Like there could be that you're maybe not being honest financially. Maybe you're not at the right state of like marriage is a lot of money. Like it's a tie down. It's a joint of shit.
Yeah, but a proposal together to get married doesn't mean you're getting married. You can set the date a year down the road.
Yeah, but that's one of the biggest commitments to do, and one of the biggest pains
but it's
in the
not
ass.
with the amount of people who get married and divorced nowadays. Like it's not the biggest commitment because most people aren't committed to it to begin with.
Yeah, but that's
a problem.
Okay,
that's why she would say no. Why would I say yes to something that's probably not stable?
Okay, but who does that look bad on though?
It could look bad on both parties.
If a man decided that he wanted to spend the rest of his life with you, or at least be committed to you and propose to you, for you to say no because you feel like there's some underlying issues. Yeah, is that with him or is that with you?
It just depends on, I feel like this is so broad, but like it just depends. Like if the relationship isn't going, like there isn't enough communication, just it's like almost like you bringing a baby into this world. Just because you bring a baby doesn't mean the relationship's going to get better.
Yeah, but I mean, that's because people don't have condoms in their wallet anymore.
Oh, my God.
Like it's the fucking Ridge wallet. Blame the Ridge wallet for the amount of single moms that are out there.
Oh,
like,
my God.
Oh, God.
Hey, fucking... and blame the fake Amazon one too, like because it's not just the Ridge wallet. They got those Amazon knockoffs that are out there, like keeping dudes from keeping condoms in their wallets.
I'm just saying, I know a girl always is like, if the relationship is stable, a girl is always kind of prepped to like waiting for the day to get married and get that "will you marry me" down on one knee. I just feel like if it's going well, you're just waiting for the day. Like there's little steps and things taken. Like you see him being a lot like more,
I could tell you from my side that I don't give a fuck what the situation is. If I asked a chick to marry me and she said no, then I'm leaving.
What if you've known her for like a week?
I'm not asking her to marry me after a week.
Well, some guys do.
All right, but again,
that's what I was saying.
Again,
right?
I'm not speaking for other guys. I'm speaking for myself in that situation. That if I got to the point where it was like, I felt committed to you, that I wanted to spend my life with you, and you said no, that means you don't have the same commitment to me.
It also could be like, you know how sometimes there's like one person is away for work. Mm-hmm. Like they're just not ever home. You guys have been together for years, but one person is out.
But you guys are going with all these like hypothetical.
But
but why would that guy propose to that female?
Because that's probably the person.
Listen, I proposed to many women the first time I meet them.
Okay, and how many marriages do you have?
0.
And how many of those females are you still in a relationship with?
0.
Okay, so again, You asked a woman to marry you, she said no, and you don't have a relationship anymore.
No, she kind of just laughs in my face most of the time.
Oh my God, that's even worse.
Because they can't take you serious. Because you're coming off rip. I'm talking about like for me as a man, all right, and I speak to this and I'm not saying all men are like this, but me as a man, to want to sit there and say that I'm good with this for the rest of my life, that's a big step for a man. So and if you don't get that reciprocation back,
yeah, but you could be good with it being an unstable home. You could be good with not communicating as much. You could be good with you make. I'm not saying what your job is.
So if all these things are wrong, then why are you still in a relationship?
Because it
just sounds like toxic environment.
I mean,
bad communication. But again, how many people stay? Don't even talk about stuff that happened back in the day, because back in the day, we're living in a society that currently most people still don't have equal rights. All right, so back in the 50s or 40s or whatever, even though women were equal, women didn't have the same job power. Mm-hmm. They didn't get the same money, and it was harder for them to be single. Right, you couldn't be single female lawyer in the 50s, bro. Right, Ally McBeal is a fucking anomaly in the 90s, but you couldn't do that. Right, so you were in a relationship. Most of the time, a kid came, and then it wasn't about you anymore. It was about the kid. Mm-hmm. Right. So, and again, where are you gonna go? Like my family used to tell me this about my grandmother. My grandmother, she had a kid before she got with my grandfather. She had a previous, and she was you know how hard it was for a single woman with a child to find somebody to take care of them. Mm-hmm. Back in the day, you didn't have to. Hey, that's you could be stuck. So back in the day, how many relationships stayed together isn't like what now. And again, even now, you can still sit there and go through that. Not everybody's equal still, they still say that, women don't make as much money as men, or they don't have the same job opportunities as men. They do have other opportunities such as OnlyFans and Instagram that we don't have, or platforms that they could. But women have more options now than they did before. Or even if it's, two dudes or two females in a relationship, if it's, not just regular. Mm-hmm. Everybody has more options now, and you have the options to actually go if you don't want to be there. Mm-hmm. Right? You can't look nowadays and be like, here's a relationship I have to be in.
True. So
there's no people stay together. People don't need to stay together now. That obviously it proves by the divorce rate. Divorce rates are higher than ever.
Right.
Right. You meet people all the time, especially you meet an old dude. He's like, this is my fourth wife. What the fuck? The first 3 times you didn't get it right, you trying again? I think Ric Flair got 4 wives or some shit like that. And not 4 wives, you got all 4 of them in the crib, sister wives. You've been through 4 marriage and divorces because people just, sometimes they accelerate, sometimes mm-hmm. they're out there. But then again, 2 people said yes. Mm-hmm. But if I'm at a point in my life, and again, I consider myself to be a functioning, responsible adult. If I asked a chick to marry me and she said no, and whatever reason she had could be completely valid, but to me, that means that there's no hope that it's time to move on. Because if we had issues and I'm either blind to them or something, then the communication and relationship ain't right to begin with.
That too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll agree with that.
Yep.
Right. Or, you feel one way, the other person doesn't.
Yep.
That's another thing. So it's at that point, why continue something that obviously is already broken? Mm-hmm. Right? Because in a good relationship, communication is key. Yeah. Correct? So from day one, if you're not communicating with somebody, hey, I'm not having a good day. Hey, I don't like that. Hey, what you doing over there? That's shiesty, right? You're already doomed. So it's like
it's easier said than done. That's
is it?
That's the issue, because a lot of men don't like to communicate exactly what's going through with them. I'm not saying all of them, but a majority of men.
That's not what I was going to argue about. I was
okay.
going to say, so I was talking to a young cat at work, and he was like, bro, how old are you? I was like, 36. He's all like, when do women start making sense? This kid is like 22. And I was like, dude, they don't ever start making sense. Ever. Because they don't know what sense is. You don't know. You don't know what you want. If we break down, so if you say you have a problem or you need something and we break it down, eventually you become uncertain about what you want. In most cases. And I've boiled it down to, you ever try and figure out what to have for dinner with a girl? Right? She can tell you a million things she doesn't want, but not a single thing she does want. And she doesn't know. And then, and as a result, everything you say is wrong because she doesn't know what she wants. So you're never going to be right. So you need to give up on that. And he's all like, you can't live like that. And I'm all like, oh, what are you going to do? Argue? And I'm like, is that not what most people do? They argue. And you're trying to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. Right? So when it comes to communication, you have to know what your end goal is for communication to work. And a lot of women don't know what their end goal is.
I think you try to like dress things up and try to figure it out, but at the end of the day, like what maybe people lack is just the ability to say no. Like, this ain't working, right?
Yeah.
Like if you had gangrene and they tell you to cut the foot to save the leg, would you think twice?
Yeah.
You would think twice.
Oh, no, I wouldn't.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, cut the leg, cut the foot to save the leg. I'd rather, have a prosthetic foot than a whole prosthetic leg.
I just feel like.
But I think a lot of people now, they don't want to just. Sometimes it's like the fear of failure. Maybe like I've been in this relationship for 3 months. I got all this time invested. To go and start over with something new. Oh my God, I got to learn somebody's quirks all over again. Where I'm content here. I could be better, but it is what it is. You kind of fall into these slumps, right? Yeah. And it's on both sides, both the man and the woman. But I tell you what, if I was ever in a slump, unless the IRS was giving me some like huge fucking tax break, I'm not asking the chick to marry me. All right, I'll be content in a relationship, and then you know what happens? You cheat, right? Because somebody
cheat when you're married.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but you cheat because you're content. You're not cheating because you're happy in a relationship, right? You're content, and whose fault is that? Both parties in the relationship.
You're not communicating what you need.
No, there's no way that anybody can look at their partner and be like, you're happy, you're content, or you're sad. Like, if you know your partner, you know exactly what the fuck is going on with them. Like, when you look at them.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, you could look at somebody like, oh, he's having a great day, right? Or he's not having such a good day, or he just looks okay. Mm-hmm. You know exactly what your partner is going through, and if you're not an advocate for change for that, then when what happens, you're partially to blame.
I guess.
Right?
Yeah.
If your guy's sitting there and he wants his dick sucked and you don't want to suck his dick and he finds somebody else but he finds somebody else that's going to suck his dick, then it's like he wanted that. You didn't want to give it to him. He found it elsewhere. He was afraid to break off the relationship, or he just felt like he was going to do something on the side. But again, he wasn't getting what he wanted from where he was at. So you find it elsewhere.
You know what's so crazy? I was listening to this. What is that guy on? His name is Noah.
Trevor Noah?
Yes. Noah. He was talking about men and emotions and how we don't give a lot of sympathy to men for men to advocate for men in regards to like emotionally being there for your friend or your brother or anything. And he was saying how like women have definitely like conquered that. Like when I see a friend that's going through something, I'm like, yo, let's talk. Like, let's do something. Let's go paint, or let's just, get your mind off of the things. Not a lot of men do that for each other. Like, you can't go up to, like, unless it's like a really close group, but like, when's the last time you're like, I just need a hug from your guy friend?
That's not gonna happen.
Exactly. And
who needs a hug? But like, I reach out. Like, remember when I had my situation and I was
about,
like, yo, I need y'all like ASAP.
But I'm talking literally about physical comfort.
No.
You guys don't do that.
Yeah.
Women do that a lot more. Emotionally support you a lot more. And that's what he was talking about, is that a lot of men will actually hire sex workers to literally not have sex with them, but just to comfort them. Yeah. And that could be the basis of a lot of shit too, is because that's what I'm talking about. Guys are not able to be vulnerable. So when you talk about like men can find it elsewhere, yes, that is true, but you're also not filling that void of the emotional aspect of it. And that's what is so hard for women to get into men's heads. Because yes, we can give you sexual satisfaction, but we can't get to you on a deeper level. Like, I've definitely have been where I talked to somebody for the longest time, and I'm an open book, so I'm very much like upfront with a lot of stuff. But me trying to get down into what happened to somebody, or like, why are they like, I don't want to know that all in the beginning, but it also helps me understand you as a person. Like, say that you had some issues at home. Like, say that you maybe lost your job, or, you're not feeling as confident and you don't know where your life is going because you're lost in the moment. That's okay. That's a human reaction to not know where you're at, So that's the thing, is that not a lot of guys will open up to their woman to do that. And avoiding that, they will go to sexual satisfaction from other women and just avoid that entire emotional void that'll keep them connected with the partner, that'll keep the communication strong, that'll keep the respect and trust longer. If you're going to stay in a monogamous relationship, that's what you have to do. Now, if it's open, that's a different topic, but people that want that monogamy and want that communication, it takes both sides to be emotionally vulnerable, and not both parties are.
Yeah, but that's that's because how men are also raised.
Yeah.
If you look at a man crying, like some people are like, that's sensitive, but then some people like be like, that's a grown man crying.
Yeah, but that's a stigma. I personally don't believe in that. I think humans are just humans, and we have emotions.
Well, now. But
no,
again,
I've been like that since
growing
a kid.
up. How many times did you scrape your knee growing up, and then like they looked at you and told you, be a man about it? Be a man. That's what it was called. It was called be a man. Be a man.
And then you guys forget the fact that like I grew up with just my mother. My mom acted like a man. My mom told me the exact same things. Told me stop crying, stop doing this, stop acting like that. You bitch. Literally. And then get beat at the same time, and have to have to realize that I can't be an emotional person. I gotta suppress everything. I have to be strong. I can't rely on a man. I have to do what I need to do for myself. And it's the same shit. It's the same shit as a guy. You have to do what you need to do for yourself. Provide for yourself. Don't, get into your emotions. Don't let anybody think that you're weak. It's the same shit. And that's the reality of a lot of kids growing up. Everybody has it. Majority of kids are now grown up with a single parent household. So it's the same shit. That excuse is to me, it's no longer reliable, because...
And you know who to blame? Rich wallets for not having fucking condoms. like Jesus Christ, all these single family households, because condoms weren't around. Like, Jesus. Like,
that was like, I heard this thing on, some guy posted this on Instagram, but he was like, why there's an attack on men now because the fathers aren't home, because men are now more in touch with their feminine side. It's too much femininity. And I'm like, what is wrong with femininity in a man? Is that something looked down upon?
Because you gotta think of the root word. Femininity. Fem is female. Mm-hmm. Right? So
as if you guys don't have estrogen and testosterone levels.
But the thing is that, like, again, you're looking at root words. Like a man can be in touch with his emotions. It doesn't have to make him feminine.
Exactly.
But when you say femininity, it's terms that are taken out of context and changed. Like the dialect of the word doesn't mean what it should over time. Like the word gay. right? Mm-hmm. Gay didn't mean homosexual. Gay meant happy. Like, we had a gay old time, right? What was it, the Flintstones?
Yeah.
Right? They had a gay old time. And we weren't talking about people being gay and the dinosaurs. They were talking about, like, people just having a good time.
Yeah.
But then the word has transitioned over time to mean something completely different. So it's the same thing with, like, femininity or feminine.
But
like,
that's like also another root problem of, like, anything that has to do with women is a problem. Literally.
But who's saying it's a problem?
Men.
You know who don't like feminine guys? Women.
What?
Women.
Why?
Women, because that's what it is. Like,
no, it's not.
Women want masculine men.
No, they
want a man's man.
But again, like, you want a man that's gonna go to work, provide for your family.
I just want a man to be a functioning human being. That's all I want a man to be.
What you want and what society dictates as the normality. It was like, what I think it was Chris Rock that said it. There's only 3 things in this world that get loved unconditionally: children, dogs, and women. Right? Men get conditional love. Like, you get love based on conditions. Right? Like, you can't just be like a regular dude anymore, because there's always something, right? Like, before it was just like you wanted a man with a job. Now it's not just a job. You got to have a certain job, right? Because you're not fucking the dude flipping the fries at McDonald's. He coming home smelling like grease every day. You look at that motherfucker like, yeah, I might give you a little sloppy when you bit the McRib back, but that's about it. Like, you're not fucking this guy on the regular, just a couple times a year when that McRib is out. Then you want a little piece, but that's it, right? Because you'll look at him and say that guy has no ambition, right? Because he's working at McDonald's. Would you date a 30-year-old that worked at McDonald's as a fry?
In this economy?
You see what I'm saying? But again, my point,
McDonald's
is
like what, $15, $16 an hour? It's not too bad.
Yeah,
you can function. That's what I'm talking about. Like, a functioning human being is the same thing as a woman. Majority of women are receptionists still. If they're in the business world, or they're nurses getting worked overloaded. If they're in the medicine field, overloaded. 24, 36-hour shifts, 72-hour shifts, underpaid. So it's I just think that this whole conversation is just like, just the basis of, like, just getting to know yourself, and, like, it is wants and needs. You want, but then what is your needs? Kind of like what we were talking about yesterday. It's like wants and needs. Yeah. But you, in order to know what you need, you got to figure out yourself. And not a lot of people like to figure out themselves. They go in from relationship to relationship, finding out the little needs that they need, but don't fully figure out the need that they need. You got to remember, wants are luxury, needs are essentials. Exactly. So, like, when you deal with something, like, what is the essentially that you need for a relationship? It's just like a lot and then of the wants are like, yeah, he should make 6 figures. And everybody's just like, have a car. I feel like there's a lot of stigma of, like, everybody's just trying to figure out life. Like, you're just trying to experience things, and of course you're going to make mistakes. Of course you're going to have failed relationships. If you get lucky, you get into a good relationship. But the thing is that I think a lot of people are brainwashed. And again, by Instagram. I follow this guy on Instagram, right? So they have this calculator, and it's powered by the U.S. Census, right? Mm-hmm. So he puts what women want in a man, right? So most women want a man.
I know what you're talking about.
Most women want a man that makes 6 figures, right? So they put 6 figures. Then they want him to be taller than 5'8". So they put taller than 5'8". And then they put in the age range that they want, 28 or whatever.
28 to 35.
Or whatever. And it comes out to less than 5% of men. Mm-hmm. Right? So,
to be accurate, it was 300,000 dudes in the entire world. Mm-hmm.
So most women, which is half of fucking half the world, are going after 5% of the guys. Mm-hmm. Right? And that's basic wants, and you're not going to get it. Of course. So then you settle. And the minute you settle, What are you? Content.
I don't know.
You're content when you settle.
I don't think so.
Like if you wanted more, but you settled, you'll always hold that in your head that you settled.
I don't think so.
Like if you could have a Ferrari and you're driving a Toyota and you know you could have had a Ferrari, you settled for the Toyota. You're always going to feel some type of way when you see a Ferrari pass.
I don't know.
So just think, if you had a nice car and you had to go down to a hoopty, every time you see a nice car that goes by, you're going to feel some type of way.
Yes.
And it's the same thing with men and women, right? When we want certain things and we settle, right? Like, again, like it's Instagram, right? Instagram shows me these fabulous asses, right? And I'm looking at these asses and the way they fucking move and jiggle. Like, I know that shit's going to make me come quick because the fucking recoil on that ass is like ridiculous. That. It's the type of ass that'll bruise your abdomen because it kicks back at you so much. Bam, 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 bam. And you're like, I would love some ass like that. Right? And then you go out there in the world, you find a woman that's amazing and she ain't got but a little booty. Right? But she's amazing, right? She got everything else box checked off. But in the back of my head, I always gonna want that ass.
She could just buy the ass.
Yeah, but it's not the same. Right?
It's virtually the same.
It's not the same.
I just feel like it's like a comparison of like certain kind of candies. Like there's top tier candies, but it's top tier candy to you. I might think the best candy in the world might be a Jolly Rancher, but you might think it's like a Lindt chocolate filled oozing out type of candy. I just think like it just depends on what your preferences are. I don't know if it's settling. Like if it's everything that I would rather go for a man that he might not make the money that I would want, right? Let's say like he's not making six figures. I don't believe that I would probably find a man making six figures because he wouldn't be around the places that I'm looking at the same time. That also looks where I'm looking at.
So tell me two wants on the list for a man.
For me? Mm-hmm. Just I would think for me is definitely...
And it could be physical, emotional, status quo. Just two wants.
I'm not a big physical, like I don't look at attraction like that. But I would say definitely I just want a man that respects me and that listens.
Oh, that respecting you, that's not something you can pick. Okay, it has to be two attributes you're looking at in him.
Emotionally available.
So in tune with his emotions. Mm-hmm. And what else?
And just has his head on his shoulders. Doesn't mean like it could mean that he could be a manager at like Chuck E. Cheese. But he's got his head on his shoulders. you just said I asked you for two things that you would want in a person, and you gave me two figurative things with no real definition behind it. Yeah, because
again, two things you want in a female or a partner. I don't know.
Why you gotta throw question on it like that?
Sickening, bro. 20 years. Sickening, man.
Go ahead. Two things you wanted.
Can put up with my crazy ass. Mm-hmm. That's probably the most important one. Mm-hmm. Reasonable. That's it.
I think I'm the same way. Just can put up with my crazy ass too.
See,
I think to me that's the only reason.
I tell you, the three of y'all are the reason why like society's so fucked up.
Why?
What?
Because I literally asked y'all to pick two attributes y'all would want in a spouse, and y'all picked figurative.
Those aren't figurative.
They're figurative because you can't put a definition behind it. Now it's not like, hey, I want her to be this, or I want her to do that, like something specific.
Because that stuff doesn't matter as much as putting up with my own crazy ass.
But it does though, because again, like I gave you, because I said it's two wants. Like so, these aren't needs. Needs are they have to put up with you.
If you want
wants, so wants again.
Wants.
Like these are the definitions. Like what's gonna make you happy? Like you're gonna get a person. They're gonna have certain things you like. They're gonna have certain things you like and certain things you don't like. You're not gonna pick. You're not gonna find the perfect person. But what are two things you want, like that are gonna make you sit there and say, "Well, at least they got this."
Those things. I think the two things that I said were the ones.
Those are needs. Because if they can't put up with your
wants?
crazy ass, then it ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
Right. So that's
get
a
what he's
need.
saying.
That's a
okay.
need.
Okay.
He asked a question,
Okay.
and the three of us jumped to a need when he asked for wants.
But again, this is my point that you guys are just like the rest of society. Because again, you ask somebody what they want, just like you said, you ask a chick what they want for dinner, right? They can't make a decision. I just
so upset about that.
But again, I got two dudes and one female, and you all answered the question exactly the same, right?
Yeah.
You all gave me figurative ideas of things that I need. I need them to be able to put up with me. I need them to be. Everybody needs a motherfucker to put up with them. Like that's class one. But what are some things you want in a relationship from the other person? Again, status quo, attributes, things like this, and not one of you named one thing. So you're basically telling me that physical attraction means absolutely nothing at all.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
So how many ugly people have you had sex with?
I feel like my ex.
But what do you consider ugly?
No,
Yeah.
they were ugly in your eyes. Not ugly compared to other people, or ugly like you felt like this person is unattractive as fuck, but I'm gonna fuck them anyway. Nobody?
When you
Several.
look back at it. I don't know.
Why? Because you want the fuck, right?
I'm an animal.
Yeah, but again, like the need of vagina pushed you to a certain degree, but you didn't have a relationship with any of them.
No.
Oh, you just fucked them, and moved on. So, how many relationships have you been in with ugly people? Let me take that. Let me rephrase.
But I wouldn't
that.
call them ugly though.
Let me rephrase that
Because I took the time out of mine.
I wouldn't. Let me rephrase that. I don't want to call them ugly, but you were physically unattracted to the person, and you continued a relationship with somebody you were physically unattracted to.
And when you say relationship, you mean boyfriend and girlfriend?
Yes.
Never.
You never had a relationship with somebody you weren't. So when I asked you what are two things you have to have in a relationship, none of you said anything physical, yet you won't physically be in a relationship with somebody you don't find physically attractive. So physicality is probably one of the main things you're looking for in a mate.
Yeah.
They don't have to be drop dead gorgeous, but they have to be tolerable in aspect, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like this.
I don't like it. I don't like it either. I don't.
Fucking mind blown on you, right? You guys are like, holy shit! Like the therapy is actually helping this guy because you guys know I'm in therapy, right?
Yeah.
I haven't dropped that today. But.
I haven't dropped it either yet. We'll see later on tonight.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, so we talk about so many issues in society because people don't know what they want, and it's actually 100% true because nobody knows what the fuck they want.
No.
And when you do say what you want, it's not actually specific, right? Because it's variable degree. Like
that's
somebody
what gets to knowing somebody is.
but
That's the issue right here, right now, is that nobody wants to get to know each other. It's more of like, ding, we match, ding, we match, ding, we match.
Well, if you're on
or if you go out in public, it's the same shit. Oh, I just think that you're attractive. Okay, let's fuck.
okay, no, but again,
It's nobody's getting to know each other. That's the main reason. Like you could be. If I looked at you,
go to Steve Harvey's Think Like a Man book and get you a 90-day rule.
that's true. That is true.
Again,
That's a good
because if
But
you're
didn't you say there was a problem with that?
what?
Didn't you say why do girls?
He did.
Didn't he?
But that was pre-therapy.
But what I'm saying is, you're telling me that you're having an issue that everybody just wants to fuck. So you're either doing two things: you're giving in or you're not. Mm-hmm. Right. So if you give in, then you're part of the problem because you're enabling the negative aspects.
And the expectation.
Or if you don't, and you're not setting the expectation, they're gonna be like, "You bitch," and then they're gonna keep moving. Right. Mm-hmm. So again. Look at your fellow comrades and say, you bitches need to start diamond fisting your pussy, just like I keep telling dudes all the time, diamond fist the dick. Let's not give that shit out like it's fucking turkeys on Thanksgiving, because the minute we start holding dick back, it's going to be a whole different game out there.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay.
I believe it. You know why I believe it?
So.
I believe it because we are in No Nut November, and I always feel like chicks try harder during November.
When did no nut November become a fucking thing?
That's always been a thing.
Always.
Since when?
For a long time,
Yeah.
I've heard of no shave November.
Yeah.
You know, I used to do my no shirt November, where I wouldn't wear a shirt for most of November.
I've never heard of that.
I created it. It's mine. It's called No Shirt November. Mm-hmm. I was actually in a fucking dunk tank at 50-degree weather with no shirt on in November. I probably, would have got sick and died. That good thing COVID wasn't around at that point because, I used to ride my motorcycle with no shirt on. I used to go to work with no shirt on. I have pictures I can prove it too. But I never heard No Nut November until this year.
That's been a thing for a hot minute, bro.
So what are you supposed to do?
Not bust a nut.
For all of November?
Yeah.
Like, how do you live with yourself?
I don't know. I don't ever do it.
You guys have not, it blows my, I get it. You guys have a lot more testosterone that you have to get out. But I don't know. I just feel like, isn't there a study saying that, if you don't do it, it could,
It's bad for your prostate if you don't ejaculate on a regular basis.
And I know it's for both men and women, if you come every day, it's actually mentally stimulating your mind.
There's also studies that say the opposite, though, that not doing it as frequently, you get a clearer head.
Of what?
Studies that not busting a nut as frequently.
I don't believe that shit for one. I don't believe.
Neither do I.
I don't believe that shit.
The study that says it.
I do my best thinking after especially I've really came this morning I really came and it was like a fountain
Here you go with the ropes again.
Wouldn't it make you feel better though if you didn't be sex didn't get me today, intimacy didn't get me today?
Well, I think there's two different types of nuts too. There's you bust a nut by masturbating or you're having sexual intercourse.
Yeah, I feel like both.
Because I tell you, there's a way different post nut clarity. When you get head and you come, and then when you just jack off and come, way different.
Actually, I gotta agree with that.
Because I can masturbate and I come and I'm ready to go do something. I get head and I come. I'm ready to take a nap. I'm done. And you could say the end results are the same with different results. The race ends the same way, but there's different results of the race. It's like getting the bonus objectives completed in a game versus just doing the basics.
Yeah.
True. So it's way different. And I read articles that say the best way to start your day is to have morning sex because it relieves all this tension in you, and then you actually live a healthier day by doing that at first.
I guess. Yeah.
It's supposed to help your heart rate, relieve stress. Your body releases more I guess different chemicals and shit that just make your day go by better. And how can somebody fuck up your day when you walk into work I just busted a nut?
Yep. It does make the day go by.
And if the day's bad, guess what I'm gonna go? I'm gonna go home and bust another fucking nut. How about that? But again, you also gotta have a partner that's as sexually
active
as you are.
Make sure your morning breath don't if you got slob all over your face, at least wipe it.
You ain't got a kiss?
Why?
You got a kiss.
That's
you don't have to kiss.
Listen,
you ain't got
I don't know. You see, you pick it. Listen, if I wake up, I don't
if
give
that's what I like for me to get wet, then yes, I want you to fucking kiss me.
Listen,
the fuck?
Listen,
what do you think you're just gonna stick it in?
Don't y'all wake up wet?
I was waiting for I was waiting for
that wakes up with morning wood.
I was waiting for the Spanish outburst and we didn't get it.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Yo, this episode put together is gonna make for some great audio.
But what I'm saying is when I wake up, I don't give a fuck what her breath smell like. or whatever, morning breath, drooling on the pillow, like you can give me head all day.
It depends. Like, I don't know. If it's really bad, then no. But if it's not, then it's fine.
I'm not
halitosis.
I'm not trying to sit here.
Your head over here.
Like, I'm not waking up and be like, and she'd be like, I want to suck your dick, and be like, can you go brush your teeth first?
Oh,
I want her to brush your teeth after I bust a nut, because I'm not trying to get that like salty backsplash.
And then.
I don't want no salty backsplash. I'm sorry. Like, after I nut, then go brush your teeth. I don't want you to brush your teeth first, because then after I nut, I'm gonna want you to brush them again. Then you're gonna be like, I'm not fucking brushing my teeth twice. I just did it. Why you can't kiss me? It's your stuff. You created it.
So you never kiss a girl
Sounds
after
like a conversation you've had.
Yeah, you never kiss a girl after she sucked your dick.
That's nasty.
Never?
That's nasty. Like, if I didn't come in her mouth, that's different. But if I come in her mouth, like, I'm looking for you to go to the bathroom afterwards.
Why are you just coming in with females' mouths like it's just like a norm for you?
It is.
That's not normal, man.
Yeah, it is, bro. What do you mean?
Oh, you don't like head. That's right. That's right.
But even if I did, I would feel like that's so, at a certain point, if we're in a relationship, that's so disrespectful at a certain point, man. If it's just a random chick,
okay, is when you go on her face and then you slap her with your dick afterwards.
Bro, no.
Ask her if she likes it, man.
Listen, if she was down if she was down to take that task from point A to point B, then goddamn it, she's going to point B.
Ain't quitting halfway, bro.
You know? Now if it went from like she started giving me head and then she wanted to get into sex afterwards, that'd be different. But if she was sitting there sucking my dick and she was like, I'm not stopping until you bust that nut, and
that's different. That's different.
Yes, ma'am. Different. I'm ready to go.
But you sound like you would be upset if you didn't come in her mouth.
No, I wouldn't be upset if I didn't. I'm just saying, if I did, she got to go brush her teeth afterwards. And sometimes chicks just like to do that. They just like to give you head. I'm like, okay. It's just like sometimes you give selfish. A chick head. You know?
It's not about us. They just like giving head.
Bro,
selfish. It's terrible.
Bro,
women
you gotta tell me you've never been with a woman, like, after you ate her out and she like comes and you got that shit dripping on your face. Yeah. And you get up to kiss her and she's like, whoa. Right? Like, your face covered in her juices and she's just looking at you like.
No, I'm like.
I've never gotten pushed away after that.
It's always like, never.
It's always like what? Cuddle situation.
Why are you looking like that? This is exactly why we need to put this shit on video.
I'm looking at the two of y'all. I was waiting for that awkward like exchange of looks the two of you are gonna give each other.
Oh my god, bro.
They assume we've done it. That's why.
I didn't say that now.
Yeah, after what he fucking said to me the other day in fucking text messages and today.
Who?
You.
Listen, I do that literally.
No, you didn't do it in group chat. You literally asked me in my text messages, do you want to have a baby?
Exactly.
Like, that wasn't a group chat. That was directly
but again, like, why would I mess with you like that in front of everybody? Then you would know it was a joke.
You still do.
Do what?
You still mess with me in front of everybody.
Yeah. But sometimes I like to mess with you on the side. It's like an intimate joke.
Oh, if so you guys mess with each other on the side?
Listen.
No. Oh, my God, bro.
Why are you giving him the awkward eye now?
Because I was waiting for his input.
Look, if I would have texted you something like that in a group chat, you would have automatically not taken me serious. Right? You would have been like, this guy's flamboyantly out there like that. But if I text you that on the side, then you're like, ugh. Then I get more.
Why are you like this?
You're approaching it all wrong. If you want her attention, you gotta just be mysterious about it.
I don't. I just
you're making it too obvious.
I just like fucking with her. Like, it's fun because if you literally squirm it. Like, I could do the littlest bit of shit and you squirm. Like, you're like the one here I can pick on. Mm. Like, I'm an antagonist. That's what I do. I pick on people. And every time I tell you something like that, you automatically go overboard. I'm like, hey, let's have a baby. All right, blah, 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 blah. You start going off like crazy. And
she likes feeding the troll.
That's what I'm saying. Like, here I am fucking with you.
I don't like how you're siding with him right now.
Hey.
What? It's true. Every single time we tell you, don't feed the troll. don't feed the troll.
Yeah, but then,
what do?
No, but then he'll go back. He'll be like, nobody texted me back. Nobody
but again, like
you can't take it to heart. Just laugh at it. Look, like shut up.
Like I told you today.
He's down now. Replace us now with some old white man.
Listen,
he ain't gonna replace us.
Listen, it's like I told you. I know exactly how to get you guys to answer text messages now.
It's true.
Right? I was telling her, I'm sitting over there, and you guys weren't here, and she texted you, and you guys didn't respond. I said, watch, I'm going to get them to fucking respond right away. And I text that little bit about her wanting to go shake her ass, and immediately Katz was like, I'm around the corner.
I text back when it was about food.
Was timing.
I heard about food.
I literally I have the receipt from my fucking Publix purchase. That is 3 minutes before I responded to that.
Listen. Right, and then earlier when it's like you want food, and I'm like, yeah, give me a side of pussy. You know, everybody like chimes in right away. It's like I know exactly how to get you guys to fucking respond. But let me text some real shit, like, hey guys, we're gonna go out Saturday night. Dead fucking silence.
Hey, I responded.
You did.
I did.
Okay, and then who texts you on the side? Booyah, baby, you like that? But it's like if I were to text y'all some regular shit, y'all would not respond. But the minute I text some like out the wall toxic type shit, blah 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 blah, I know exactly how to get you motherfuckers to answer the text.
Getting attention is his need. That's what it is. It's not his want. It's his need.
Yeah, exactly. I need attention.
But do you feel like every text message you send out, you have to have a response? Because me personally, if somebody texts me and I don't feel like responding, I'm just not going to respond. Because sometimes you don't need a response for everything.
Well, it depends on what the text message was.
Yeah.
You know?
If you're asking me, hey, what time is the podcast? I'm going to answer. But if you just talking just to talk and I don't want to respond, I'm not going to respond.
Like when I text you about homegirl and them slippers.
Yeah. That's just,
that required a response. And I got
one. I'm not going to give that because that's
John.
That's family.
Jay, the guy.
I don't bring up family, man. I stay away from
you. You just nod.
I just nod and I'm
one
like,
that
I
didn't
just
come
stay
because of my
neutral.
cats.
I stay neutral.
Yeah.
Remember when he made the whole ordeal when he was like, nobody responds back to text messages.
Oh yeah.
Who?
The guy who doesn't the old podcast member that doesn't like the cats.
Ergoff?
Yeah. When
Ergoff.
he would.
My man has a fucking name.
When he would
I
respond.
forgot his name.
The level of disrespect around here.
I really did forget his name.
Like, you can't even call these dudes by their fake names.
Just didn't remember. He went off. Remember that was
yeah, because y'all be ignoring the man phone calls or text messages. Just because he texts you
everybody's messages.
Just because he texts you, talk about he wants you laying in his bed with him, don't mean you gotta fucking ignore
I should have
him.
never said that shit to
you. Don't have to ignore the man.
What? About what?
I mean,
when Ergoff said that shit to me.
I don't care. He shot his shot.
Ew.
I mean, what's wrong with that?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. If he shot his shot, he shot his shot.
I do. You know what they say, right? You miss all of the shots you don't take.
Yeah.
I'm shooting shots left and right. Pew, pew, pew.
I would never blame a man for shooting his shot.
I got shot down today. When B was like, "What time you coming over?" I'm like, "I'm already here in the window."
But the thing was, the reason why I react like that is because the way he was talking about me, like saying that I was his girl.
But every guy does that. They hype it up more than what it really is.
Pero, really?
Oh,
like
no.
me and
you heard
him.
The little bit of Spanish came out.
Me and
Bro,
him.
we hype it up.
Well,
if we feel like we have you just a little bit, we hype it up more than bigger what it is.
No.
That's right.
Yeah, we hype it up.
It was disturbing. Ew.
You're just so horny.
Ew. Gross.
Oh, you guys are funny.
So silly.
You don't like being claimed?
Not by him.
Like, what if you got? Hey, you gotta respect the dibs. My man said dibs, even though he couldn't respect dibs when Andre called dibs on the what the chick have
crazy.
during New Year's Eve.
The hijab?
Yeah. My man was like, he was in there like swimwear, and Tim Holland man come right behind him and try to take it like, oh, so we just did a podcast on dibs.
Yeah.
Like, the problem is, I don't like when people call dibs on me, and I know it, and it's like, and I know like I wouldn't go that route, and it's like you call dibs on me, and I'll never go that way.
Just because you don't like to be forced to go a certain way?
Nah, just like, like it's certain people, you just not going.
Or do you feel like the act of calling dibs on a living human being is disrespectful?
No, man. You just, I'm saying like,
For
you
real.
know, at the
Laying
end
the
of the
property out
day,
here.
you could look at somebody and be like, I'd fuck you sober or I'd have to be drunk. Right? And then there's some people that like you wouldn't fuck at all. And when somebody you wouldn't fuck at all calls dibs on you, like, oh, what a waste.
So if the three of us, if we had a conversation before we met Honeybee, and one of us called dibs, you would be.
You got to respect dibs.
I don't really care about dibs, man. Because at the end of the day, she's gonna make her choice regardless.
Yeah, well, what didn't she makes her choice?
respect.
Dibs is just
Yeah,
for shot.
she's gonna make her choice regardless.
Dibs is just like all three of us ain't gonna throw game at her at the same time.
Yeah, I'm not.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so if we're there and Dre says I got dibs,
Yeah.
he goes shoot his shot.
Yeah.
And if she drops him down,
And she comes to you and
but
me.
then, but
hey,
then it's
all fair and love and war.
bro. It's like a free throw. You shoot it. If you miss it, anybody can get the rebound at that point.
That's true.
You know, like,
true.
but dibs means you get a fair shot.
Yeah.
You've been down
You
here
know?
to a basketball.
Thank you. I appreciate it so much.
No, I said,
he would be hurt, though.
Dibs is like
He would be hurt.
I wouldn't be hurt.
What?
I wouldn't be hurt.
If you call dibs on a girl and the girl picks somebody else, you would be hurt.
It depends.
'Cause
it
you-
depends. It depends.
You would be like, "What? Don't I?"
It depends. if I actually like
the girl.
liked her, like I could potentially love this woman,
Yeah.
I'd be a little hurt. I'd be a little hurt.
You would be butthurt, bro. To the point where you might not even be friends with the guy no more.
No.
You
Never.
might not be friends with the guy no more.
Never.
you
Never.
see, but it wouldn't even
Women come and go, man.
Yeah.
Homies is
Yeah.
homies, bro.
Homies over
You
hoes.
said love. Now,
Homies
in your
over
mind,
hoes.
that could have been the one.
Homies over hoes.
Could have been, but like,
But you see, like the thing is, like if I knew my man like really was like he was jonesing for a female, like I would avoid at all costs.
Yeah.
Because like I wouldn't want to put my man in that situation, because it'd be awkward, because it'd be one of those things. It's like, yo, I know my man got a thing for you, so like when I'm banging you out, he might be in the window watching, crying with one tear in his left and then jerking off in his.
that's just like her friend, right? You can't get with her friend because I'm trying to get with her friend.
You call dibs.
No.
That's right. Like the other day when we was like, remember when I said finally put it down? Are you taking the redhead or the other one? He said I'm taking the other one. It's like, okay, so she's off limits, even though she was fine. Like she's off limits to me because my man got a
She's so
thing.
mad.
She's so fine.
Actually,
though,
I don't know
like-
if she's mad or disappointed at
I'm
us.
disappointed.
Disappointed?
I hope that hurts more.
Why are
Neither
you?
one
Why,
really
why are
hurts.
you? Why is that disappointing?
Those are my friends, bro.
So what? Like your friends can't get dicked? Like
Not when they have other dick that they're getting.
yeah, but that dick's not always forever. Only a diamond is. Okay.
That's the
Dick-
new
dick-
case.
Honeybee,
Case.
no matter how hot your friends is, you were first. You will always be first in my
Thank
heart.
you.
No matter how hot she is.
Because you ain't seen the other friends, damn it.
I don't care how they look.
You don't come to the parties.
I know her though. I know the personality. I know the person behind it. I don't know that person.
Not yet.
I know her first.
Yeah, until the other ones come around, then you'll be like, oh.
No, they ain't gonna come around that much. You gonna make sure of it.
Thank
Keep
you,
it
Ghost.
away.
I appreciate that so much. Why are you looking at her Instagram right
She
now?
has a God. It's an actress.
I'm gonna tell
That's
her to
just-
watch this podcast to listen to this one.
That's
Just-
fine. Tell her. to
That's
listen.
cool. My man Andre want to know what's up. He'll take her to the dungeon. He'll hit that
I'm not
ass.
taking her to the
He'll hit that
dungeon.
ass with that wooden paddle, like tat 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 tat.
That's not like really a first date thing.
Wait.
Homegirl asked me drunkenly to take her and her friends to the dungeon. And I just ignored her ass. Text me randomly like, yo, take me and my friends to
No,
the
she
dungeon.
she told me. So like, you don't know that situation, but you should, because it would be very beneficial for you. Which I've been trying to like pull some strings for you, especially
That's
because there's a redhead,
Oh. All right. Tone's completely changed.
a divorcee who wants to try BBC and go to a dungeon Right up your alley, my man.
See?
I would try to set you up heavy, my man.
See, this is someone trying to sell me something as opposed to a very rude text message when I'm in the middle of something, right?
No,
that's very different.
Like I saw the photo of the chick. She was decent. When I heard all these other things, I was like, put my man down.
See, she didn't tell me.
I'm trying to get her to come around.
Tell me.
Invite her around. Come on. Like, I was like, just put my man down. Because I know good and well that even if it wasn't a long-term thing, like, you could still swing and have get a base hit. But that's what I was saying. I was like, you not selling it right. I'm like, let me tell you. Check mark 1 was redhead.
Yeah.
Check mark 2 wants to try black meat. Check mark 3 wants to go to the dungeon. Yeah. I was like, all 3 of these things. I said, that's my man Andre right there all day.
like I said last week, man, I'm looking for a date for this wedding, so this could work.
You already have a date.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You do.
No, I don't.
You do.
That's like plan B.
No, you said that was plan C, but
yeah.
What's plan C?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, he wasn't here when we talked. Well, what's plan A, plan B, and plan C?
I'm not plan
so
C.
plan A is
find a chick,
get in a relationship, and survive for the next, I guess at this point, 8 months till this wedding.
Okay. Plan B.
You're really just trying to get into a relationship just to have a date for a wedding.
You don't understand what it's going to be like at this Haitian ass wedding.
No, let me tell you something. I'm gonna explain to you, and this will sound weird to you because you hang out with white Caucasians, so it's different. But I went to a Haitian Thanksgiving on Thursday, and let me tell you how like fun and weird it was at the same time.
Did you get to see the video I put in the group chat this
First
afternoon?
of all, disrespect.
What?
It's mostly Spanish people. But the ones that I have right
they've
now.
been Caucasianized though.
No,
Yeah,
I mean,
make sure you say it right.
But my friends,
your current group of friends, no matter where they've come from, ethnic wise, they're all Caucasianized. So when I went to this Haitian thing, right, it's weird because like there's like 35 to 40 people there, right?
Sounds about right.
All these different couples, and the fucked up thing was all the women were hanging out with each other like they were all best friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the First Wives Club. All the dudes were over here. Like it was like completely split, and then the kids was over there, and it was like I've never seen anything like this.
That's how it always is.
Like in my life, where it's like all the wives or girlfriends or whatever, they were all like with each other, and like when one wife would do something, the other one would get up. Everybody except Fuzzy Slippers. Fuzzy Slippers was the weird one.
She's actually the one that doesn't hang out with the group.
Yeah,
usually
but that's
all
what
the
I'm saying.
wives hang out with each other.
Yeah, but it was like all the wives, and they were all so nice, and everybody was like, blah, and I was like, holy shit, right? And then all the dudes over here watching football, like getting drunk and shit like that. But it was weird because I've never seen it. Like the bond, and it was like you know this ain't like some random thing. Like when these couples go out, they probably go out in like groups. Yeah, and like all the wives they probably text each other every day and shit like that. You know, and it was like wow.
And this isn't one of the two scenarios where I go to a wedding stag, right? Like I can't go and pick up some desperate chick there, and I can't go like alone. Right.
Plus, he's probably going to be in the wedding party because it's his sister.
I gotta walk her down the aisle. So it's not even like the third type, which is rare, where I just hover in the background and then disappear at some point. Can't even do that. I am committed to this. So yeah.
Wow, finally getting over your commitment.
So what was option number 2?
What
was option number 2? If that don't work, you said there's B and C.
I don't have a plan B yet.
And what was plan C?
Don't worry about plan C. Don't worry about plan C.
I'm not plan C.
You want a trip to Miami?
I'm not plan C.
You want a trip to Miami?
She's not plan C.
I'm like D or E.
Yeah, you probably are a D.
Oh yeah.
You know what I don't get though? So let me ask you a question. Because I know you were like half drunk during Thanksgiving.
I remember everything.
Yeah, but you were half drunk when you got there.
I was.
Okay. So I go to this Thanksgiving with Ghost, right? Ghost and his family and all their friends and all that, right? Which I thought would have been a little awkward, but actually wasn't. You know, because just socially, like getting into a situation like that, I usually get a little like.
I thought you were gonna get awkward when they all kept on coming up to you and saying, "Hey, we heard a lot about you." You look good.
Yeah, everybody. It was like like he didn't introduce me to nobody or nothing. So it's like I'm just there, and people are like coming up and talking to me, and then they're like, "Oh, by the way, I'm Ghost Sister," and I'm like, "Oh shit." I've heard nothing about you, but okay.
I was gonna say this man never talks about his personal life.
Bro, but that's what I'm saying. Like, and I'm looking at all these people for like the first time, and they're like, "We've heard so much about you." I'm like, "I've not heard a fucking thing about you." Okay. Like I was putting the pieces together, trying to figure out like who his sisters were. I know who his brothers are, but his sisters I don't know. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
But they play these icebreaker games.
Yeah.
Right? So the icebreaker games, where are you going? Okay. Jesus Christ. So icebreaker games are to get people to mingle in the crowds, right?
Yeah.
But all the guys are drunk. And they just want to get right to the fucking food.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they're like, let's hurry up, let's hurry. So they start writing on the fucking thing early. And they're like, you can't fucking do that. Like, you have to wait till we do it. Mm-hmm. So they wait till we do it. So,
about right.
All right. Now, I want you to play this in your head. Mm-hmm. Did they know I was coming when they picked that card?
No, probably
okay.
not. Probably not.
So this bingo card, right? You had to fill out the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
Right? There's like 20, 25 spaces on it. Like, I'm wearing shorts, or I've been to Hawaii, or I've been here. There's one fucking spot on this card where it says, I have blue eyes. Now, there's 40 black people in this fucking room. They're only Caucasian. They just happen to have blue eyes. So every motherfucker had to come talk to me.
They did.
They all, oh, you got blue eyes? What's your name? Ben. Okay, boom. Put it on the fucking card. But all of them had to fucking come talk to me. And I was like, if I had not shown up, not one motherfucker in this fucking room would have got bingo. Y'all would still be hungry to this minute. You'd still be hungry to this minute trying to figure out who the fuck had blue eyes.
Did you see all the women bringing plates to their dudes?
No, actually one.
Yeah.
So
That's what you do.
So when they said it was buffet style. So they're like, everybody get up. Everybody got up except, I don't know if it's your youngest sister or Jamal girl.
Yeah, that's the older sister.
That's your oldest.
Yeah.
She went up to Jamal, that's one of our boys, and said, what do you want on your plate?
Yeah.
He said everything. Hey, she took his plate. He was like, no, I'm going to get up too. But she went and grabbed his plate to serve him.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, the rest of y'all fucked up. All y'all getting up. This man got up, but he was gonna have food delivered to him.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you better not fuck this up, homie.
It's a norm.
Yeah.
That's why I asked, because it's normally
normal.
they'd be all like, yo, what do you want on your plate?
Yeah.
And then like the wife or the girlfriend would
I
go
feel
get
like-
it.
We'll go get it. Yep.
I was like kind of trained to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
Like growing up.
Oh.
I like it. I like serving somebody. I think it's like, what do you, I
Hey,
don't
listen,
know.
they all
you
got
like
up.
serving.
Yeah.
Serving what?
Awkward silence.
But I was just like they gave out a second like game, and like nobody was fucking with that shit. They were like, we're fucking eating at this point.
Yeah.
2 drinks got spilled. They had the 360 camera shit that everybody was doing. It was actually a really live time.
Yeah.
And I was sober enough to sit there and watch the whole thing unfold. And I was like,
It was a good time.
I wonder how this is going
eye-opening,
down.
right?
What?
It was eye opening.
Yeah. But it's funny at the end of the night, right? Like they come to me and they were like, you're an honorary Haitian now. And I
An
was,
honorary Haitian.
I was like, I've been like long before.
20 years.
They were like bringing them around more.
Yeah, they're
They
like,
have grill.
No, we didn't have grill. We didn't have grill. We did not have grill. We had turkey.
I'm disgusted.
We had turkey and rye, but we didn't have any
Sorry, I'm
grill.
just judging the Haitianness of
it was Americanized, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Even though at the end of the night they're all like, you need to try a Haitian woman. And I was looking around the room and it was like just Ghost 2 sisters and the other chick and the other chick. I was like,
no, Haitian woman would do you good.
yeah, right.
No, for real.
I'm not
Men,
real-
on the other hand.
A real one. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that, huh?
I've definitely like.
You trying to say we scumbags?
I'm not saying that.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we're talking about you. No.
Well, listen, me being trashy has nothing to do with me being Haitian.
How's the top of that thigh feel?
Exactly. Good point.
Jesus.
Did you like it when he did it?
Let's not even.
Let's
get
not
Why
get into
she didn't
this.
say no.
No,
She didn't
I
say-
did not.
Let's not
I
get
did
into
not.
She didn't say no.
Let's
A
not
lot,
get
a
into
lot,
this.
a lot happened to you that night. Like, are you traumatized?
I'm surprised she still comes around.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? That throw up episode is episode 5, and I just released episode 4, 5, and 6 yesterday. So 4 is the episode that this one decided she was going to be ghost on, and didn't show up because I was wondering why I only had 3 sound feeds, and then episode 5 was the one that you caught the fucking Holy Ghost in the bathroom.
Oh
dying.
yeah.
Remember that night?
Yeah.
Remember everything that happened?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
You sure?
Ew, why are you... Ew.
Like, I tell you, it's so easy to fuck with you.
This dude.
Like literally, I'm sitting there like how you lucky I didn't like fuck with you yesterday at the movie. Like we were sitting there and I could have just been like this, like trying to grab my drink and
It's so silly, man.
You
oh
should
my
have seen
god,
this man eating the popcorn.
I was hungry.
eats weird.
Yeah,
Bro,
no,
he was
I hadn't fucking. I don't think I had anything to eat almost all day.
You were
because I was waiting for this motherfucker because he on Monday he's like, let's go see Black Panther on Friday. I'm like,
Right.
all right, cool. So Friday,
But also Monday, I told you that, hey, I'm losing weight. I'm on a diet, right? I told you that Monday.
I don't listen to that shit.
Oh, yeah. Well,
You were too busy complaining about how much the food and the service sucked.
yeah, it was trash.
But how did you guys like the movie?
It was
It
good.
was good.
It was good.
Good. I
I
liked
liked
it a
it.
lot.
Yeah, I didn't get to hear what you thought about the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, what'd you think about it? Too emotional, not enough action.
No, I think it was good. I feel like they discovered a Black Panther late, and it didn't actually get enough play.
Okay.
Like it was like 2 hours leading up to the Black Panther, and then like 20 minutes of Black Panther action. Because really, she only had the one fight
Yeah.
as the Black Panther
Yeah.
at the very end.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like it was like a whole bunch of, and then all of a sudden she could suddenly fight and do all these other things. It's
She
like
could always fight.
Yeah.
You don't remember when she fought Killmonger? She got her ass whooped, clearly.
I thought
but,
she had the little gun thing.
right, but she's a trained fighter. Like,
Yeah.
just like her brother taught her the science, like, she's learned to fight. Just because they never show her fighting.
Yeah,
doesn't mean she doesn't
but the
know
way
how.
she was like sliding down the boat with the claws in the boat, that was like some like I've been to Black Panther for a minute type shit. You know?
But she has
It-
powers now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean like the story leading up to it, it all made sense.
Yeah.
Like it was a good weave of, I don't know if it was 2.5 hours worth of doing that.
No, they could have cut some fat on that. and made
Yeah,
it look
but I
short.
mean, it was good. I mean, I like the Riri Williams intro.
See, I felt they could have cut her out of the movie and it wouldn't have affected things.
Yeah, but they got to introduce these characters because they're running into when they killed off Captain America and fucking Iron Man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta
And
create
then
new characters.
yeah, because
Yeah.
they're going to be in a fucking fight with Sony the rest of their lives for fucking Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You know, Like, Sony at any point could be like, "Fuck you, we're going to keep Spider-Man for ourselves."
Yeah.
So, it's not like something that they don't have a lot of mainstream hero. I mean, Thor got a 4th movie
Yeah.
that I don't even know was worth it.
Well, they're like you said, they're introducing like basically the young Avengers,
Yeah.
right? And like in Ant-Man that's coming out, they're probably gonna pass the mantle on to his daughter, right? So she'll be the new version of Ant-Man.
Well, no, she'll be the third. There's 3 of them that
Right.
do that. Ant-Man, Wasp, and then the other joint. But I just think that, like, to me, like, Marvel's going to go through this little slow phase. Mm-hmm. And it's the perfect time, like, if DC really wanted to capitalize on, like, some fucking bomb-ass movies. But I don't think Shazam is it.
Did you see Black Adam?
No.
Oh, it was okay.
I didn't see it either.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, you never see a DC movie and be like, that shit was great.
Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad was great. I watched
like
it like
Suicide
3
Squad.
times.
Yeah.
Like the new one that came out, not the old
Aquaman.
one. Aquaman was only okay.
It was more than okay.
No,
Why?
because it had female gaze in it. Female gaze.
Oh,
Khal Drogo.
oh.
Yeah. Khal Drogo up in that bitch. That's
Khal
why she
Drogo.
likes it so much.
Is that oh shit? What's his name that played Aquaman? Was he the dude from Game of Thrones?
That's what I just said.
I didn't know that.
Whoa. Jason Momoa?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Jesus.
Holy shit.
Khal Drogo.
Oh, so that's what you just meat gazing in fucking
Just
Aquaman.
like Superman. Superman was beautiful. I like Superman.
The only
Wonder Woman
the
was
only
good,
DC
too.
movie I've liked that I can say is Batman versus Superman.
Yeah.
I mean, and that movie wasn't even like stellar, but it was the most likable of to me of the DC films so far.
It made, like, a lot of people didn't like it because they're like, oh, well, Batman would never act like that. And I'm all like,
Yeah, he
it
would.
depends which Batman, right? Like, if it's Batman after Robin gets killed, Batman did some dark ass shit, right? And that's exactly which Batman that was. And I thought it was great.
Yeah, they didn't even give you like no story. They just kind of get into it.
Yeah.
You know, I like movies that are more like reality than like, you know, goody two shoes. Ain't no superhero gonna be goody two shoes.
Like The Boys.
Yeah,
Boys is
exactly.
amazing.
Boys is an
On
amazing
season
show.
3, episode 2.
Oh shit! You saw episode 1 of season 3?
Yeah.
When the little miniature dude goes,
Yeah. And then he went inside and he started scratching the walls of the peanut. I'm like, bro, man, we getting old. God damn it,
"Oh my
man.
god! Oh my
And he
god!
sneezed and then
Oh god!"
it only took me 3 months to get to, because I stopped.
Yeah, but
and then,
just that first episode made me stop watching that shit. I was
Why?
like, because I don't want to see that shit.
that shit was
It's just
creepy,
one
bro.
scene.
Oh my god, that's so disgusting.
But now you understand what sounding is.
I don't even want to know.
I
Like,
don't want to know what that means.
Jesus
that
Christ,
like
guys,
docking?
God, that's
Like
it.
almost-
I'm
I'll
cutting it.
explain
I'm,
Yeah.
after.
I'm cutting the podcast. This is done. All right, we're officially over.
We're canceled.
No, we're just done for the day because I don't want to talk about no more of this bullshit right now. But
No, that's docking.
Oh, and then the
I'll explain it afterwards.
oh my god, Jesus Christ!
This is how I get under
Listen,
your skin.
listen. If for the rest of the year till
Literally.
till the end of 2022, if you use promo code Last Call, one word, on 2Dab Crew merchandise website, you get 15% off. All the T-shirts, all the theme shirts from season 2 and 1 are going to be retired at the end of this year, and we'll have all new shirts for 2023. Hopefully, you guys will buy some. But if you want those shirts, you gotta get them now, because if not, they're gonna go in the vault, and then it'll only come out whenever the fuck we decide we want to release them again.
Yeah, randomly.
So with that, we're gonna hit you with a peace.
Peace.